Hello, Facebook and YouTube friends. This is Pastor Mike Hancock with the joke of the day. It's been a while since I've told you a story about my relatives back in West Virginia. Well, I have two cousins. They're actually cousins with each other, but they're my cousins. One of them is Jake, the other one is Clem. And they were working for this businessman, and he had them digging ditches at a construction site. And the more they dug, the more they complained. It was hot, they were sweaty, it was dirty. I mean, they just felt like they were being used and exploited. And one of them said, you know, it's not fair that we're down here in this hole digging in this hot weather and just sweating like crazy while the boss is up there in his air-conditioned office. He said, I wonder why he gets to sit up there and we're down here doing all the hard work. And Jake says, Clem, that's a good question. He said, I'm going to go up there and ask him. So he went in and he said, boss man, how come me and Clem are down there in the hole digging and working like crazy out in the heat while you're sitting here in this air-conditioned office? And the boss said, well, it's because I've got intellect. Jake said, intellect? What in the world's intellect? He said, well, let me show you, Jake. So he went over to the wall and the boss put his hand right on the wall. And he said, Jake, hit my hand, make a fist and hit my hand as hard as you can. Well, Jake made a fist, reared back, and swung right there at the boss's hand, and at the last second, the boss moved his hand. And Jake just crushed his fist against the wall. It hurt like crazy. He said, now that, Jake, is what's intellect. So Jake goes back down in the hole with Clem, and Clem says, Jake, did you find out why the boss is up there in the air-conditioned office while we're down here sweating in this hole? He says, yes, I did, Clem. It's because the boss has got intellect. Clem said, intellect? What in the world's intellect? He said, well, let me show you. Well, he looked around. There weren't any walls except for the muddy walls, and he knew he had to put his hand up against something, so he said, Jake, hit my hand as hard as you can. That's intellect or the lack of it. That's your joke of the day for today. Hope that brought a smile to your face or a groan to your attitude. Have a good weekend and come back Monday through Friday for the joke of the day. Have a real good day.